Good morning, guys. Just a quick update from the garden. We have pulled out a lot of things. We have found a lot of weeds and grass. So we're gonna have to get back our tiller in the garden and till things up. In the meantime, I wanted to show you the few plants that we have still in the garden and how they're doing. So our corn, again, we don't have very many stalks. Only about 8 stalks took out of about 24, so that's not too many, but we do have some corn coming up. We will see how that does. Our okra, we planted quite a few seeds. We have 4 coming up. It's kind of funny, they're almost in height. You got this little bitty one here, and then it goes up to one that's much bigger there. You can tell the sun comes up on this side of the garden where it's bigger. But let's look at our beets. Our beets did not do too well. Out of this little row of beets, I only see 2 that are starting to come up, so not many germinated there. And our eggplants. Eggplants are doing well. We have 4 large eggplants that have grown. This first one has quite a few flowers on it, and I'm starting to see a little eggplant here. It's about, it's little. It's not even as big as my hand yet, so it's small. But the second one has this big one here, and this one is about the size of my hand. So it's looking really, really nice, and hopefully it will do well. And our third one also has one. It's kind of small too, but it's coming along as well. So I'm really happy about that, and I do see some more flowers on these plants. This fourth one has some flowers, but no eggplants yet. Our potatoes. So our potatoes are starting to, I guess, die back. They never did get flowers on them, and that worries me a little bit. There's a lot of grass and weeds mixed in with them that I have not pulled. Kind of afraid to disrupt the roots. I don't know. So anyway, I did not do a good job of weeding these, but the potatoes are starting to die back, and I think they have 2 weeks left before I can start digging them up. Our one pepper plant looks to be pretty good. We have 2 peppers that we've cut and used off of the plant so far. We have a few more, and I'm just seeing this spot here. I don't know what that is from. There's another pepper there, and there's one hiding under here. It's a good size little pepper as well. So hopefully we'll get some more green peppers from that. Our squash that we recently planted, this is our delicata squash. It had a few leaves on it that looked kind of bad. I trimmed those off and treated it with a fungus spray. So I'm hoping that these kind of bounce back and might have to treat them again with a fungus spray. I don't know, but hopefully they'll do okay and produce some squash before the end of summer. Here's our peppermint plant. It's doing just fantastic, even though I didn't mean to plant that. We have 1 pumpkin that grew, and it's turned orange now, so it's probably about time to pull it. It's got one more little side over here, I think, that is a little bit green, so we'll let it kind of get some sun today. And we have 1 cantaloupe that is here as well. The vines on these have really died down. They've gotten some kind of fungus disease, and there's so much grass in here. So much grass has taken over, and the vines have really died back. So we are gonna have to get in here and till this up as soon as I pull these pumpkins and get all these weeds out of here. These 2 rows here that are just covered in grass, this is where our squash and pumpkins and cantaloupe were. And you can see where all up underneath those big plants there was a lot of grass just took over. So we are definitely going to have to come in and weed those. The cucumbers, they did not have as much grass, so they're not too bad. When I pulled those up, they look pretty good. And our other winter squash, the spaghetti squash and the butternut squash, they don't look too bad. Again, they had a little bit of you can tell here where the leaves are kind of turning some kind of fungus or bacteria. I have sprayed them. I sprayed them last night, trimmed off some bad leaves and hoping that they do okay. So I don't know, maybe I just planted them way too late in the season and just need to redo all the soil, but hopefully we'll get something. I pulled up all the remaining zucchini that was down here, and this one random tomato plant that decided to grow in the middle of the zucchinis is right here. So has some tomatoes on it. It's kind of random, but there it is. And then the last plant we have that is still halfway active are the tomatoes. We still have some that are ripening here on the vine. We've got a lot of dead leaves that I need to pull off. I pull them off every day, and we went 8 days straight pulling over 100 cherry tomatoes off of this, and the last few days we've had more like in the 60s. I think I pulled 63 yesterday. So these have been terrific, although they've gotten some kind of fungus on these leaves. I've been trying to pull that off as well. So had a lot of rainwater, a lot of storms, I think just a lot of moisture in the air. So we'll have to deal better with that and try to catch it early next year. We do have a few carrots still here in the ground, and we'll pull those up soon. And I have 3 varieties of tomatoes that are still growing in the greenhouse, so we will try to plant those maybe back here in some of these empty rows once we clear out all the grass and get it taken care of in the next couple weeks. So that's our quick update on the garden, and stay tuned. We'll share some more recipes and some more updates soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.